One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. Let's take an overall view of Boston College. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The give on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading. And he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and FIU will line up to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Hauls it in. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Looking for a gap. It's Walton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. They'll
keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. This Boston College offense has it working. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. FIU pushing tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous. A 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room. It's Walton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning and get this game rolling again. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score.
Ace to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. They're setting up the screen. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Between the uprights, it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Oh, he got loose. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. FIU pushing tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of a time to get to that first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's complete to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Luna. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boston College! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be knocked down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Throws to the back. Good quickness to grab it off the mounts. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the lone running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense
going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's hot. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. On the ground with the counter. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Off play action on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Quickly complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They want to run it left here. There he goes. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
70, Florida International, 10.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. FIU will line up to punt. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right on target this time. And he's wrestled to the ground. Boston College wants to play fast. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
is 16
BC back to work after picking up the first down.
for the offense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it right down the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.